Hello everyone, this is Sergei from Ushanka Show again, and today we got unboxing video. I got this awesome present all the way from Australia from one of my subscribers and supporters, Kyle, who is a member of my channel. Thank you so much, Kyle. That was a great surprise, great present. So today we're gonna look what came from down under. I think that's the expression when they talk about Australia. He include a letter and some cool presents. We'll look at them in a second. In his letter from January 9, he wrote to Sergei Sputnikoff, aka John Wayne Cheeseburger. Hello, dear comrade Sputnikov. Sending along a few items and stamps you may like. Once again, as I was a kid, it was my hobby, collecting stamps. And the topic of my collection was flora fauna, so animals and plants. I wish I was collecting Soviet propaganda stamp, but at that time I, of course, had zero interest in it. The medals all come from my collection. I present them to you to mark 10 years of Ushanka Show. Hurrah! 10 years, guys. 10 years of making videos and sharing my stories with you about life in the Soviet Union. And your meritorious achievements in the field of public education and the construction of our understanding of Soviet socialism. In future, we will not say Sergei works like Stahanovitz, but that Stahanovitz work like Sergei. Okay, nice pun right there. Thanks, Kyle. You're good. The stamps, travel books, and slides are sent on behalf of my grandfather, Barry. The books and slides are from his visit here to Kiev in the winter of 1974-75. So that was a 4-year-old at that time living also in Kiev, and his grandpa came to Kiev at that time. Pretty cool. So the stamps are more accessed from his collection over the years, most of Khrushchev Brezhnev era and handful from Stalin era. He also asked me to pass on his best wishes to you and your family in both America and Ukraine. С товарищеским приветом, Kyle. So yeah, really nice letter. Thank you so much, Kyle. Appreciate it. And by the way, this is my address, Sergei Sputnikov, Ushanka Show, P.O. Box 96, Berrien Springs, Michigan 49103. So anyway, let's take a look. Already, he sent 2 packages of stamps. One of them already placed in my album. There's another one. A bunch of them really cool. So when I started collecting stamps in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a different era. A lot of the previous stamps were gone. And I didn't know about any exchange points, so I'll be interested to go apart, taking them all, separate them, sort them out. There's a lot of them from Khrushchev era. I like a lot because it's about this whole, we're going to have a communism by 1981 topic, so those will be cool to actually make some videos. So cool stamps. Thanks, Kyle. And this is a little slide collection. I already scanned them. So that'll be my different presentation. We'll talk because I grew up in Kiev, so I can tell some stories. It's a different though. Look at this. This is aqua color. So far, I was dealing only with Kodak slides in the United States. It's from my Uncle Bill collection. Of course, my slides were all Orvo from Eastern Germany, and this is aqua color. So it's kind of cool. Never seen them before. And also kind of interesting, he has some Soviet slides where you could purchase, foreign tourists could purchase probably in Berezka stores. So the colors are faded. Soviet slide films were not as good as Kodak slides. And actually I noticed Agfa wasn't as good as Kodak as well, but this is kind of what they sold to tourists. Uncle Bill had some too, and they faded really badly. So we're gonna have a separate video looking through the slides of Kiev in 1974-75. That doesn't belong here, sorry. Forgot about this thing. And now the coolest part of this, oh, hold on. And this is a travel guide. See, this is a Russian spelling of Kiev, so at that time that was the official spelling. Really thick travel book in English, made for people who come to Ukraine. Probably was for sale at the hotels. All these pictures of downtown Kiev. So, Krishchatik. So we'll go through all that too. So yeah, short history of Ukraine. So that's pretty neat. And we got medals. So those are, we need to, I'll take them apart so we'll get a closer look. All right, let's take a look at the medals that Kyle generously sent me. First one is Veteran Truda. So that's like the veteran of labor. My mother got one of these medals. I have her ID. I couldn't locate the medal, but this is the one that she also got. I believe it's if you work for 25 years, like non-stop without changing places of work, without any interruption, you will get this medal. So that was issued in probably millions. And it says за долголетний добросовестный труд, for the many years of quality labor, добрая совесть, so with honest labor. So this is typical Soviet. It's a good design. Everyone knows letters CCCP, right? SSSR and sickle and hammer for the veterans of labor. All right, another medal. This one is from Kiev, actually, and my mother, I believe, also had this medal, but we lost it. And this is for the memory of celebrating of 1,500 years since Kiev was founded. So before Kiev became a capital of Ukraine, Kiev was a capital of entire Rus. So that original, they never called it Russia, they called it Rus. So Kiev is way older than Moscow. I believe Moscow is around 800 years old and Kiev is 1500. And I need to do additional research. I kind of stumbled upon some information that that whole holiday, this whole big celebration of that year was made in order to kind of overshadow, block. There was like some kind of national Ukrainian celebration that year. So to make a lot of noise, they come up with this, hey, let's celebrate. So we'll pick this year as a year when Kiev was founded. And check this out. So this is about history of Kiev, 1500 years old. And for some reason, there's a monument of Lenin and workers. So there's nothing really with the history of Kiev. It's just the most recent history. As you know, Kiev even wasn't the capital of the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic till like late 1930s was Kharkiv, because originally that's how Eastern Ukraine, Bolsheviks announced that we create Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, and Kiev was under control of Ukrainian nationals at that time. Yeah, on the back it says glory to the hero city. So once again, nothing to do with history. A little bit. There's a churches in the background. There's a building. I thought it was maybe a circus, but I think it's actually Ukrainian Rada building, so like Ukrainian Congress. Minimal historical reference to the 1500s. It's everything about the October Revolution. And this is the monument they built around 1970. Let's see, so that will be 1972. To celebrate 60 years since creating the Soviet Union, and we'll see it on slides. There's a little cutie patootie, also from Ukraine. It says on the bottom right here, Українська Радянська Соціалістична Республіка, Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, відмінник народної освіти. So that was given to teachers. There was probably some kind of level, then you were served a lot, you work as a teacher, you had excellent results, all your pupils had good grades, then you have this excellent performer of the people's education. I never seen that one before. I don't recall any of my teachers wearing these little badges. And we had this kind of sarcastic statement about all these badges, instead of getting like a bonus, they'll give you a badge. Поработал дурачок, получи себе значок. You work hard, fool, now here's the badge for you. That's a neat looking one. Also from Ukraine. This is the oldie according to a little note that Kyle provided for me. This is called Medal for Labor Valor. За трудовую доблесть, USSR. So this from 1950s, 1960s. Really cool looking metal, kind of like old style. Reminds me a lot of like World War II metal looks. A really neat one. Труд в СССР, дело чести. So labor in Soviet Union and the USSR is a business of like pride. So this one is really cool. That's a nice looking medal. За трудовую доблесть. Another labor related medal. Looks like they made a lot of medals, so this is a little bit more modern. За трудовое отличие, so once again for distinguished labor successes or results. And it says Труд в СССР, дело чести, so same message. It's the business of pride to work in the USSR. I like the other medal better. I think it looks cooler. So there's more modern look. Let's see if they have a different title. Okay. This really, I don't know how to even, like, my Russian language is my first language, but I can distinguish the difference between трудовая доблесть и трудовое отличие. This is like you are a really good worker here, and this is like you are better than any good worker. So you, отличник, you're the most excellent worker available. But yep, I like this one better for design, but yeah, similar kind of things. So a lot of medals to award people for their hard work. And now some really cool medals. I really appreciate these ones, Kyle. This is really neat. So look at that design. Знак почета. Медаль, знак почета. The medal, the sign of glory, I guess. I don't know how to translate почет. It's like when people are really like saying, yeah, you're doing a really good job. Can't be any more Soviet than that. Message about proletarians of all the world unite. Worker and collective farm lady. Монетный двор. Got serial number. So this is like for real. These ones were pretty rare. I mean, they were still probably issued in hundreds of thousands, but you know, it has a serial number. So it's, you have to work hard to get one of these. And I'm honestly not positive. I said, Cal, give me reference. But a lot of them have a similar name. So I'm not sure exactly, is that the veteran of labor? No, it's not. So distinguished labor or labor valor. But this is one of those cool ones. This is really neat. And another amazing medal. So this is so this one is a labor valor, I believe. Maybe labor glory. The names are really similar. So I should make research and be more prepared. I apologize, but this one is outstanding. Look at that design. So once again, it's the fancy medals given for people, for mostly, I don't know about workers, that they'll be like factory directors or managers of coal mines. When they achieve specific results, they'll get these medals. I'll need to make more research. So that once again has a serial number. And I wonder if online there is a way to track who actually got it. But look at that design. Really neat. Well made. 3D and everything, right? Look at that. Трудовая слава. So that'll be labor glory. That'll be my, I guess it's number 3. Labor glory. 3rd class. That's a cool one. I like this one a lot. And this medal is actually called Orden. So we got medals, medali, and then we had ordena, so that's orders. And this is the one, I think, the top medal you can get for your work achievements. Order of the Red Banner of Labor. Kyle wrote that it's from 1970s. Also super neat medal. Look at that. And I looked at the serial number. It's 1,322,022. So this one was issued in millions as well. But look at that. That's a really neat medal too. Really nice. And now we are done looking at the Soviet medals, and I got some from Eastern Germany too. I guess Kyle collects a lot of items from Eastern Germany. Maybe his relatives are originally from there. So let's take a look at those. So I guess we'll call it a transition piece, but this is a little badge, Soviet-German friendship. He didn't mention, I don't think in his letter that he sent me that, but this is a little tiny badge. So I guess during conferences for the Soviet and Eastern German friendship, there's Eastern German flag. There's a little cool pin. Look at that. And now a real treat from Eastern Germany. So these ones all, look at that, in a special case. Probably Soviet medals also came in a case, I would assume, but look at that. So once again, it's a banner of labor, but it's for Eastern Germany. Banner der Arbeit. Ich habe zu arbeiten. It's a little bit of German, I know. So yeah, they got a special case. It stays in it. And I guess if you can't wear the medal, you just attach that to your suit to show that you have this medal. And he sent me 3 of these, and I couldn't figure out. Maybe they have a little subtle differences that I didn't notice. Maybe there's different classes, like 1, 2, and 3. But they looked, I couldn't see any difference, honestly. And he sent me 3 of those, so really neat. Thank you so much, Kyle. Appreciate it. So yeah, we got. So maybe one day I'll get my suit out and I'll try to look like Brezhnev. Put a bunch of medals on my chest and do some fake eyebrows, and we'll have a co-play. And before we wrap it up, this unboxing video from Australia, I just want to show you a couple of stamps that I got that I thought was really neat. One is to celebrate 60 years since creating an Izvestia newspaper. So Izvestia is like the news. Famous joke, there is no news in the news and there's no truth in the truth. And I believe Izvestia originally were Mensheviks newspaper, and then Bolsheviks end up taking over, if I recall the history correctly. So that's again a lot of cool Soviet era stamps. There's another neat medal to celebrate 54th anniversary of October Revolution. Got the rockets and then, of course, factories. So a lot of these cool Soviet era stamps, and I got a couple more to show you. All right, 20 years defense of Sevastopol. Oh, Odessa. So it's so 1944, that's when Odessa was freed from German occupation. So that's a stamp to celebrate 20 years. Let me see what else we got. There's kind of a couple I got it to show you. There's another one. We're building a channel between Volga and Don. Volga and Baltic states, and I wonder which years when built. Probably was a Gulag project. So anyway, so this is the presents I got from Australia from Kyle. Kyle, thank you so much. You definitely made my year. This is outstanding, really cool. I just gotta figure out how to make a nice display of those so I can actually show them as a background. But look at that, this is so cool. Yeah, my mother said she worked hard all these years, but all she got is the medal for being a veteran of labor. That's only her award in that regards. My grandpa only had a couple, once again, anniversary medals, only during the Brezhnev era, because he was a POW in Germany most of the war. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching Ushanka Show. До побачення. Goodbye.